Welcome to my channel, folks. Today I'm going to show you what are the most important design considerations when you're setting up a VPC. Let us go ahead and see each one of them. The first thing that I would like you to think of is if you are going to connect with your on-premise data centers or with your partners, then you should choose a VPC which is not going to overlap with their IP address range. For example, if your on-premise corporate data center has an 172 IP address series, then you should choose an VPC which will have something like a 10 series so that you won't have any overlapping or conflicting routings in your VPC. Then the next design consideration is don't end up allocating all your IP addresses at once. If you're going to split up between, let us say, 3 availability zones or 4 availability zones, keep some reserve space so that it will allow you for growing in the future. Say here is an example of an VPC which has a cidr range of /16, which gives you about 65,000 IP addresses. Then I'm going to split it across 3 availability zones as /18 availability zone A, likewise in B as well as in C. And what I do is I keep some reserve space at the 10.0.198 series /18. So this will allow me to grow in the future without any problems with my VPC hitting the limits. The next thing that I would like to do is divide my IP address range evenly across all the availability zones in that region. Say, for example, I have 3 availability zones. Now I have given it a /18, and that means that it is going to give me about 16,000 IP addresses in each of those, even on each of them. So that is one thing. The next thing that I want to do is I would suggest that you create a subnet for each of the resources that are going to have a different routing requirements. Say, for example, you have some web servers that you need to be hosted in your availability zone. Then I will say go ahead and create a public subnet and configure internet gateway for the public subnet so that all the resources sitting in your public subnet will have internet access. And then if you want some app servers that needs to be in the private subnet, then go ahead and create one for them and then make sure there's a NAT gateway for internet access, or you can go ahead and set up internal routing between the different VPCs for this private subnet. Then finally, you can also have a data subnet if required, so that all your big data processing or long-term archival data, all this sits inside your data subnet, and you can have really private traffic routing from all the way to public to private and private to data also happening. So have different subnets for different routing requirements which can follow your application architecture or your compliance requirements also. The final thing that I would recommend doing is size your VPC so that they can support a future growth. So if you want to have 16,000 IP addresses, or if you want a 65,000 IP addresses, or just 4,000 IP addresses in your VPC, that is up to you to decide depending upon your discussion with your business teams and your applications teams, and keeping in mind of the future growth as well, and deciding the appropriate cidr range so that you can accommodate future growth and at the same time does not over allocate in one VPC itself. I hope this helps you in setting up your VPC, and if you need any help, go ahead and put them in the comment section and I'm happy to help them with you. Thanks for watching. Happy learning.